So the first step with this recipe is, this is 2 cups, a little over 2 cups of shortbread cookie crumbs. I just used a food processor to crumb them, to crumble them. I have a lot more because it's very possible I'll be doing more of these as we get closer to Christmas Eve. And part of that crust is, I'm using 2 tablespoons of melted butter because I'm going to be preparing 7 standard ramekin sizes and 1 that's probably twice the size of a standard ramekin. This looks like it's quart size. And we have just a 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, and those go into the bowl. Here we go. Can we see the food processor with the melted butter? There's already sugar in the shortbread cookie crust or shortbread cookies, but that's all right. It is very rich. You could probably eat about, well, if you can tolerate it, maybe half of a ramekin, which is one of these standard sizes. I mean, it's really rich. I did a whole, somebody requested, one person actually requested me to prepare a pie-sized dessert of this recipe. And I guess she handed out pieces of it. She said it kind of made her sick, but I don't know how much she ate of it. You know, it was a little pricey, but she paid for it. I guess she handed it out to people. It is good. It's a favorite among a lot of people that I've served it to. So let's see. I'll get large spoon. This also makes a wonderful summertime dish because you can serve it at room temperature. I like to serve it just out of the refrigerator. The chocolate's firm, the caramel's firm. When you do slice into it, obviously the caramel will droop to the side. You can add in your favorite ice cream, chocolate, roasted chestnut, sugar plum ice cream, vanilla, any of those. So this is just blended to where it's all mixed and well. This butter, I used a salted butter, so I'm not going to use, I like it to bring out a little bit of flavor. The caramel is already salted. It will enhance the flavor, this salted butter. I just don't incorporate the salt into the caramel, not as much salt in the caramel anyway. So when this is fully, and another really cool thing is you can add just a touch, like not even a quarter of liquid cinnamon to the caramel. It really makes it even more delicious if you do that. I think so. Just be careful. Cinnamon can really go a long way. So that's mixed really well. So this goes into the ramekins. And you just press it into there to create that base for the dark chocolate salted caramel tart. Gosh, this is good. And you just pound it in there. It's very similar to placing a pizza crust. So, oops, here we go. I may thin out the bottom some more and bring the crust up a little bit to the top. It can be used with springform tins, but I like to use these as they're decorative. That crust will fall over even when you use those. So these are great because I can just let it cool, put them in the fridge, and hand them out, put them in front of people's doors, and they can just give me the tin back, or the ramekin, excuse me, the ramekin. I don't know if I'll do all those tonight. What's great about this is you can hold the caramel, say you don't use all of it, or the chocolate, in a separate container until the next day. Let it come to room temperature so you can pour it into the crust. And these will be in the oven, I don't know, maybe it's 350 degrees. But it can take, let's see, I don't know, maybe 20-25 minutes. Just watch to where the tips of the crust, I'll show you in a second here. It's not a dark brown. You want just a golden brown. You can see where it turns darker when it's in the oven. Let's put some on the side. Almost got it. And it doesn't matter the top of the crust, how even it is. It's better when it looks kind of uneven. So, you can see this crust will, it'll bake and stay, but once you slice it, it's just going to crumble into the dessert. So we'll just do some more of these and then put them in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees.